Welcome back to the Los Alamitos preview show. As we mentioned earlier, we have a major race here at Los Alamitos on Sunday with the winner getting a berth into the Champion of Champions. And it also marks the appearance of last year's quarter horse world champion, He's a Dash of Fire, who was spectacular in victory in the Go Man Go handicap here about 1 month ago. So we had our Director of Marketing and Publicity, Orlando Gutierrez, catch up with the trainer of He's a Dash of Fire, Jose Flores.
What a great race this weekend at Los Alamitos Racecourse on Sunday is the Grade 1 Robert Boniface Los Alamitos Invitational Championship Super Field set for action headed by the world champion He's a Dash of Fire, going in the Los Alamitos Championship with trainer Jose Flores. Jose, it's going to be exciting to see the horse back in action following his great win in the Go Man Go handicap. Tell us how the horse came back after such an impressive victory.
He came back real good, Orlando, holding his weight well and came back sound. And we're just excited to see him back in action this week, and hopefully he'll give the same kind of performance he did in the Go Man Go.
Now, one of the big questions going into the Go Man Go is that he had just had surgery. That was his first race back after the surgery, but no problems there. I mean, in fact, you said that you were as happy as you could have been following the surgery with the way he ran. Tell us little bit about how he came back after that surgery.
You know, surgery, they did a great job on it. And Ricky's team and Ricky himself, they've been taking real good care of him, and he's really stayed sound. In fact, I'm really impressed of how sound he's come back, you know. So I'm just waiting for these races to get by, and hopefully we can get back. You know, we're in the Champion of Champions, but hopefully we can perform the kind of same way we did last year.
And you were talking about Ricky and in the overlay of Lazy Creek Ranch, they kind of took care of the R&R for him, the rehabilitation, as he was coming back from that surgery. Now, He's a Dash of Fire, going 440 yards this time. He won the Champion of Champions at this distance. You have to pretty much be happy with that distance. No problems there, right?
Yeah, you know, I always have said that this horse, his distance is 440. And when you have a quarter horse that loves 440, you're kind of like in heaven, you know, because it's a hard distance to run, and he handles it so well. So that just makes it so much easier for us trainers.
Now let's talk a little bit about I'm a Fearless Hero, the horse that ran last week in the PCQA Cherry Breeders' Derby. Got bumped around pretty good in that race, but can you give us an update on his condition?
Yes, I'm a Fearless Hero. Just had a bad trip. You know, they got bumped away. They got all crowded in the middle, and he took the worst part about it. He got bumped about 5-6 times. Luckily, I thought it'd be worse. You know, he just had a few scratches on him. You know, we put him on antibiotics for a few days just to avoid any infections or anything like that. We tracked him this morning, and he really looks good. He looks happy, so I'm expecting he'll come back real strong in the Super Derby. So sometimes things happen for a reason.
And one last question. Now going back to He's a Dash of Fire. Win or lose or whatever happens in this race, what are the plans from here to the Champion of Champions with him?
Well, if he does well in these 2 races, in the Invitational, and then come back and does well in the Champion of Champions, he'll be turned out again. He'll be turned out again, and kind of same program for next year. You know, maybe we'll, you know, if he stays sound, we'll try and think maybe of 1 more race next year, not only three races, but that's kind of the program we want to see if we have He's a Dash of Fire for a long time, you know.
And that sounds good, having the defending world champion for a long time racing here at Los Alamitos Racecourse. But first, the Robert Boniface Los Alamitos Invitational Championship on Sunday. Back to the studio.